Welcome back. Joining us on the show now is Peter McGuire. He's CEO Trading.com. Peter, hi. Another day, another all-time high in case of gold prices with $37.50 an ounce done. What are the next targets that you're eyeing from here?
Well, good afternoon, Manisha. I mean, it's just breathtaking, and what we've seen over the last 24 hours. You know, you've got to say 38 to 4,000 now. You know, it's crunched through 37 with such conviction. I think that was the real surprise. The velocity and what we saw was explosive to the upside, and it doesn't seem to have a handbrake at the moment. So it's got to be 4,000. I think 3,800 will probably be taken out this week, and the momentum is just very, very strong. So Q4, it's going to be off the charts, and I'm looking forward to a very exciting wrap up to Christmas, Manisha.
Oh, well, absolutely. There's no handbrake, there's no foot brake, there's no brake at all the way the gold prices have been moving. 45% up in this year until now. At any point, do you see any pullback, correction, profit-taking, name that you wanted, but is it coming?
Look, it's very hard. I mean, you know, at the moment, it's parabolic, it's a bull market. And you can second guess these sort of things, and they don't happen that often. I mean, as you've just said, 50% up, nearly 45, 50% up for the year. A year back, it was just on 2,600. So you're going to be nudging that 3,900 for a 50% move. You've got to be very game. I tell you what, to go short at the moment, I'm not prepared to go out there on a limb. So I don't think at the moment. I think there's more downdraft for US dollar. We had a really interesting point last week, Manisha. You had a 95.81 for the US dollar index. It's bounced all right, and it's up at the moment. But I think the absolute downdraft is going to continue, and that's going to push gold further.
Peter, how are you looking at the silver prices from here? Because a new 14-year highs now for silver as well. We are not too far away from its all-time highs. 44 plus kind of levels already done. We are perhaps that $5, $6 away from all-time highs. Do you see that happen in this year itself?
Yeah, I read the bunker hunts. You know, it was an interesting story, and I remember it distinctly. But I read through it and how they had actually got to $51. Then it really tailed off very quickly. It was sold off dramatically. And we all understand the story, but it's a fascinating read for anyone that doesn't understand it. Yeah, $50 has got to be on the number because the overall momentum, silver's the one to really keep an eye on. You know, I watched your show with intent when you mentioned as far as data centers, electric vehicles, technologies, and the under investment across the whole silver sector. That really tells the story, and the overall attraction, I think, is going to be even outstrip gold. So, yeah, keep an eye on silver. It's been extraordinary over this year, and I think 26 is really going to be showtime.
All right. Peter, what do you sense about buying now? I mean, who are these people buying at these current levels? Is it speculative buying? Is it retail getting in? Is it investment buying that you see at these levels?
It's retail buying. It's certainly central bank buying, and it's the paper market. You've only got to go into jewelry shops, and I haven't travelled much in the last couple of months, Manisha. So there's stores in Sydney that are gold and silver retailers. And the attraction, I talk to the staff, and it's very, very strong. So you've got the man and woman in the street that are saying, I want to be a part of this. They understand from a long-term historical horizon. And I'm not telling you anything as far as from the Indian market and Dubai and what's happening across the Middle East and, of course, China. So the overall attraction is incredibly strong, and I don't see any time stopping. It's just one-way traffic.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Winnie, here, that for the longest time, it was Asians who were buying gold and silver in physical form. But as Peter says, Australia is doing it, Middle East is doing it, Canada, US, you get reports from everywhere. Everybody is buying retail. Are you and Nigel buying?
I don't think right now, right? I think I'm just waiting. I'm feeling that FOMO right now. I'm waiting for it to correct or fall down at least.
I worked with Manisha for close to around 10 years or more than that. And there is... every time is a good time to buy gold.
Yeah.
Ask her at any point of time. I think we are talking about it from 30,000, 40,000.
Wrong on that yet.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Any time to accept it as a gift also. Just saying. But thank you so much, Manisha, as well as Peter, for joining us on the show and giving us those insights in terms of gold as well. Thank you so much for that. On that note, we're going to sip into a very short break. We'll come back, talk more about markets, more stock-specific action as well on the other side.